Alright, what is up, y'all? Here we go. What's up, Matt? Thank you for checking out the stream. I am not anticipating major changes needed. I hope not, anyway. I did get some feedback that the pass coverage wasn't great. That we kind of needed to work on. Let me switch controllers real quick. On pass coverage. And so what we're going to do is we're literally going to apply the exact same settings that we have in Madden 25 that seem to fix pass coverage there. And we're going to apply it here. When is Madden 25 getting updated? I would assume the day before 2K launches, because they're not going to want to drop a patch in 2K launch week. it's just, you don't do that, right? So 2K launches on Wednesday. I would assume they're going to drop their patch on Tuesday. So we're going to go ahead and we'll get this stream going, man. We got some people in here now. So for those curious, I've heard the patch, the gameplay with the most recent sliders is pretty solid, other than just some coverage issues. So we're just making the adjustments that we made in, for the most part, in Madden 25. Obviously, a couple things are going to be a little bit different. I am not touching the injuries or the fatigue in this one. We're just going to set the auto subs and the DPI the same as we have in Madden, because that seemed to do the trick. So, without further ado, let's go ahead and fire up this game against North Texas Mean Green. And we're gonna, it's a whiteout. Alrighty, and we're gonna rock, we need to do something a little different. We're home. Which ones, what did we just rock? I think we just played with these. You're playing as a terrible team builder and well, shouldn't your if your team's bad, shouldn't it be pretty pretty suspect, you know? I'm thinking this or black. We'll just rock all. We'll do a blackout. They're gonna be all they're gonna be all white. We're gonna be all black. Let's go. All right, let's just do it. Inside Dynasty, you just go to your coach settings, fam, and it's just right there.
Welcome to Troy, Alabama.
I literally show it in the slider video. Like, I literally scroll over to it and go into it to show the auto subs. Francis, that's kind. Definitely not true, but it's very kind, unless you're being sarcastic. So yeah, we'll see. We'll hope that the coverage is a little bit better. So what's crazy is, you know, we played on stream the other day. People have been asking for me to come back to Cultural 25, which I only really left just to, you know, work on Madden and whatnot. And we had a really good game against Texas Tech. We lost it. Probably a closer game than it should have been, just considering the difference in level. But then we absolutely on UAB, pissed on UAB. So we'll see. Now they're better than us. They're a 79 overall. We are a 76 overall. So I'm in offline, man, and it does have the option. I can promise you. I don't do online. Oh no. I don't do online for two reasons. Number one, then you're screwed when EA servers are down. Two, you're screwed if your internet's down. But you definitely, let's just real quick, I want to see what the defense looked like here. Now, the complaint I had was specifically man coverage, not anything about zones. Come on. But, I mean, this is really good coverage all the way around. I mean, the halfback coming out, that's just a good design play. And the linebacker goes to pick him up. That was just a really good design play against what we had going defensively, right? Linebacker goes, and then he sees him. He's carrying the crosser, sees the running back, he goes to get him, and then he hits the underneath guy. I'm okay with that.
He's gonna pass. Gets it out fast. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done.
I should probably run. I'm gonna run some cover 2 man.
Ever since they invented the forward
we'll
pass,
check
the
that
tight
out.
ends have been running the drag and getting the first down.
I think it's because the tight ends is so much versatility. You know, they can block and stay in the formation, or they can release and come out. But either way, if the quarterback's
injury timeout.
most of the time,
Let's see how our first time running man looked. So the coverage on the outside looks pretty solid. The reason this guy even got open was they ran the cross right there, and it was basically a pick play. And that's what freed him up. But that's really good coverage, if you ask me. I mean, their tight end's getting carried up the field with the linebacker. He sits on it, and he's right there on the in route. The 2 streaks on the outside are carried with safety help. What do you mean my pre-patch sliders, Francis? These are just on the most recent sliders that I released on the 16th with the changes we applied to Madden to improve the pass coverage. To see if it actually works, because people are saying pass coverage is not as good. This is great coverage. It's just they cross and the defenders kind of run into each other and it freed them up. I have no issues with that.
Looks as if we have an injury on that.
We're going to try to bring some pressure.
We'll take a break to check him out. North Texas has it going to work with another first down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10.
I hate this. I hate the 4-2-5. At least with Troy, man, they don't have a lot of formations. And so you get in it, and they run hurry up. And of course, I never know how many of these teams are going to run hurry up.
Now the play fake.
Got him. Huge. Huge. Broken collarbone. Come on. All right, we did a bend but don't break. Hey, what's up, Hollywood? How are you, my guy? Have you played? I shouldn't even ask the question. I saw you up this morning. I was up at I'm in Central Time, so at 7 o'clock in the morning, I see Hollywood posting College Football 25 new patch, and he's in Pacific time zones. This guy was up at 5 a.m. hopping into the game. Was that yesterday? Did the patch drop? I get my days all confused. I was like, good Lord, you would not. I get up at 5 o'clock for 2 reasons only. 1, I'm traveling, or 2, I'm going golfing.
This is just a great matchup to watch on the outside, and who can win downfield.
So far, though, I mean, yeah, they drove the ball down the field, you guys, but the coverage was good. I mean, you can't. The coverage, there was not much to complain about there.
Yeah, 2 alphas, 2 guys that play the positions. Such confidence, quarterback, wide receiver.
They just beat us on a couple designs.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep 3rd downs manageable.
Any idea why there's no graphic sliders? Yeah, I don't know. That's a great question. I do think Madden looks better graphically. I agree with you.
To the air, it's Crowder.
Ooh. Ooh. All right, what were they in? Let's take a look at their defense with these adjustments. Make sure, I mean, I could just be missing guys. So I missed my tight end. He's coming over, open right over the middle. Shoot.
Extends for the ball, but
that's why I do film session, though. You know what I mean? see where I miss so I can try to correct that mistake later. All right, they're in a zone here. Get a free play? Nope.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air.
Ooh, I shouldn't have lofted that, but it worked out. Worked out. I'm running Troy's. I'm running Troy, and I hate Troy's offense and their defense. Like, I really just want to run a 3-3-5 playbook. I like it so much better. I have no issues against the 4-2-5, but theirs is so, like, what's the word? Bare bones. It's very, very bare bones. They don't have a lot of the plays or formations, so when you call it and they go no huddle, you're stuck. You're screwed. I'd rather be in nickel.
Now they'll run the draw. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
3rd and 4. All right. See what we can do here.
They obviously don't break off a long run there, but they're just trying to find their footing at this point.
That answered your question? Good deal.
Snap from the gun on third down.
Ooh, oh my. Yeah, I'd say
He'll try to take it back.
defense seems to be a little improved, man. I could not get anybody open. And that literally, I'm pretty sure they were in man there, and unless I'm tripping. I was waiting for someone to get open. I can't get, that's so stupid. So I wanted to look at number 14 on the post route, but that didn't seem that open. I could have lofted that in, but I took my eyes off them right here. But this looks like it's man coverage. Yeah, so they're 100% in man coverage. And by the time I'm about to get hit, I just was like, let me just hit this guy coming across the middle. And he just jumps it. And these are lower rated teams, you guys. I'm a 76, they're a 79. So we can't expect, top tier all world cornerback play from lower rated teams, right? But we can still say this was a good play, all things considered. I mean,
This D gave them exactly what they needed, not only with a stop, but with a touchdown.
Yeah, and finding ways to impact the game.
All right.
In the game, just make impact plays.
Well,
right? The defense wants to create
so far, man seems to be better.
Great job creating the turnover.
Again, I put up, what was it, 20? What I lose? 24-27 against Texas Tech, and I put up 1,000,000 points against UAB.
Guys, the Troy offense returns to the field. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Barely got around the corner there. Barely. All right, we got to make sure we stay balanced. When I get to testing these pass coverage sliders, I get so focused on trying to run as many plays to show it off that I forget. Ooh, nice broken tackle. I forget that I need to run the ball a little bit, We get too one-dimensional because I want to show it off and get more plays to break down their coverages and.
The play action fake. Dances away from the pressure.
Nope, we're just gonna.
Trying to make magic on the scramble.
I thought about it. So they ran this cover 3 match. All right, let's see how their match coverage looks. I thought about it. I had that tight end number 88 coming across the field in front of me, and then deep I had him right here. My worry was that this guy, because I don't have a lot of arm strength, was going to be able to go make a play. Realistically, he's open. But I was worried that by the time I turned in through it, they were going to be able to go get a hand up and swat it. That's the only reason I didn't throw it. I mean, he looks wide open, but I don't have a lot of arm strength with this guy.
Short is a great situation to be in. And look at him. He drops back to pass the football. He doesn't have to throw the football. He wants to be aggressive.
All right,
he can
see if
just
we
take
can't
off
get
and
a
scramble. Doesn't have to take a chance.
big
Great beat
play
ahead of the
here.
sticks.
If they blitz off that side.
to throw.
They did.
It's Crowder. Feeling some heat. And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack.
So they did a man blitz. Let's take a look how this man blitz looked. Man blitz. I didn't see anybody quickly to get rid of the ball to. Yo, thank you for following as one a side of toast. There, I got it. Took me a second to figure it out. Thank you so much. What's up, Ron? Yeah, they break off their... Yes, they do, and I'm trying to be patient. You know what I mean? If I had a guy with a cannon, I would have rocketed in there. So they're in a man blitz here. And I knew it. I called it out. Like, before I snapped it. It's like, if they blitz from that side. But where am I going with this ball quickly? Off the blitz. They're in man. And they get pressure on the outside right here. So maybe over the middle. Right here. DB's in good position right here, too. He's right behind him. So even if that's a completion, you can't say that that's bad pass coverage. Everywhere else is locked up.
To come up with a big play, but up front they could not protect him well enough.
And we'll keep in mind too, if we were playing with like an 80-something overall team, that probably wouldn't look like this, right? The receivers would win more off the line, stuff like that.
He's looking to throw. Unloads it left.
Ooh.
Get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
They ran man again. All right, let's take a look at this man. Man was the big complaint. And typically you have guys breaking inside or outside on man, and I'm about to get hit as I throw this. He is open, but I get hit, and the defender's able to get a hand in there. Swat it out.
Get his mind right.
And these guys aren't just wide open, you know what I mean? What post, Ron? You asked me a question about coach mode, and I told you just hit up the Discord because I have no idea, because I don't mess with coach mode.
He's looking downfield to throw.
Oh my goodness. Wow. Had no time. Had no time to even get that off. We're getting like a little bit of offense, but we can't get it going all the way for... Alright, I'm going nickel because I'd rather have the nickel out here if they're going to run no huddle.
Even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, Reese, no doubt. But this offense would like him and prefer for him to kick an extra point on this drive. And you do that, David, they've got to have more rhythm.
I definitely want to figure out a different playbook for defense.
And listen, it's nice to have that weapon and kick long field goals.
Yes, it does. That's a good point. And we just want defense to be a little bit better, right? Everyone wants there to be a little bit more defense. And I really think, I mean, so far, the trick from Madden is working here, too.
First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon.
Oh, let's go.
He only needs a sliver of daylight.
Huge return. Huge return. And we're going to take a shot right away. Yeah, this is our third possession. And we've gone pick six, punt.
They are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn.
We're going to take a shot.
This is a brand new opportunity to go.
Heel off one deep down the left side.
Oh, he got laid out.
Had a huge...
Man, if you're going to win games, you have...
He just laid. Luckily, our protection held up. I predetermined I was going to take a... Because they were in a zone blitz, he from, that is. He's wide open right there. But I predetermined I was taking a shot. This is great safety play to come over and just smack it out. Get.
Right there, the receiver has got to be able to look that football.
All right, we got to get back to our quarterback.
Got room at the 35.
Was going or something like that.
After a tough run there.
Get him some easy completions.
If you're an offense, you could have some balance, and then you give it to your quarterback, Palmer, and let the field later on.
Let's do this.
Yeah, exactly. And coming into this game, this offense knew they were.
Otavius, what's up? Is it really, man? That's crazy. Absolutely crazy. I mean, I get one every year just because, you know, for my YouTube channel and whatnot. That's the same reason I get 2K. Although I'm actually pretty excited for 2K this year, but it's for the mode that I don't make content for, which is my career. I'm excited for that. Seems to be pretty untouched again, but we'll to make MLB The Show. I didn't get that game because they just weren't doing enough. Got him, maybe. Oh, look at that play, you guys. We're 3 of 9 because, granted, I've missed a couple guys open, but their coverage is better. Horrible right now. But you guys literally just saw me play against Texas Tech and UAB, where I licked him right here. I took that post corner out. I wonder if that player, he could have got over there and made a play on that too. He wasn't that far away. With how long the ball takes to get anywhere. I mean, it was more open, but it wasn't. We're going to have that great punt return. And all we're going to get is a long field goal.
Looking to throw, and he needs
No,
a bunch.
broken coverage.
He makes a grab.
Woo!
Just kept
Woo!
and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown!
Dude, the graphics in the show are the worst of any next-gen sports game by far. No excuse. And they don't do anything intuitive. Like, I get it, it's baseball. There's not that much you can do, like, to improve the gameplay that much other than ball physics and hitting physics and stuff like that. So just throw a ton into franchise mode. Like, give us an in-depth franchise. What happened here? We finally got a busted. Just caught him. I'll take it. That happens. Well, hey, you guys watched the Colorado-North Dakota game last night, man. Stuff like that does happen.
And with the extra point, the lead is cut to
We just don't want it to happen, you know, every time you have the ball.
Fellas, a very interesting scene playing out right now in this marquee top 25 matchup. Tennessee is down, but they are not out of it. Not inside Neyland Stadium.
College football. I mean, I feel you, man. It's different than the NFL, and if you don't have a favorite team or like the play style, I can understand that. It's just having another style of football game to play.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes fine.
And that's different than Madden. Oh, good run.
He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a
Ooh, I can still time out. I can go from nickel to the 4-2-5, but I don't think I can go from the 4-2-5 into the nickel.
Use the play fake now to throw. They're working that left side. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. Second and 8.
I can? Okay. Let's go. That changes everything. Oh, we lined up here. Pretty good.
From the gun, he leads.
Oh, good cutback. Good cutback. Yo, we got 34 on YouTube, 4 on Twitch. Thank you to every single one of you for tuning in right now.
They'll try to pick it up on the ground.
Good D.
Nowhere to run on now, and he loses on the carry. That's the end of the quarter, and North Texas.
That felt like they were about to just drive it down my throat again.
Let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second.
How do they have only 14 rushing yards when they literally had like that 20-yard run just a minute ago?
North Texas will have to punt it away. They'll look to pin them deep. Trying to play a little high. And they'll bring him down.
That wind, that 13-mile-an-hour wind got.
All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. They put it in the end zone the last time they had it, and now an opportunity to really take control of this game.
You can feel the momentum shifting. And if they were able to take the football here, drive it down the field, and score again, David, they would have all of that momentum on
That was bad.
And there's nothing about momentum that you can quantify. Like, I don't understand it, but once it gets going in one direction,
I think they'll fall for play action.
so hard.
Yo, Freddie, what's up, fam? Welcome, welcome, welcome.
Is real, and they got it.
They're going to drop into the zone. That corner impact player is going to take the deep route, and the other guy's going to take the underneath.
Trying play action. Looking to the big tight end.
Oh, he hung on.
Got it. Makes the tackle at the 46.
Oh, they were in man. CPU gives those looks, man.
Man, the tight ends are one of the most versatile.
Yeah, smash that like button, please, y'all. If you appreciate anything that's going on in this video, please like the video. Helps me out. Big Papa, what's up, man?
Come open, the quarterback finds him in great rhythm.
Good pickup on that.
What are we working on tonight? Another late shift for me, so thanks for the time. Hey, you're welcome, man. I don't know if you saw in the Discord, people said that after the patch, that pass defense, specifically man, we fixed, or pass coverage in general in Madden. So we're literally just taking the exact same it did in Madden for auto subs and DPI and applying it here just to see if we have the same effect.
First down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
And so far, it feels like it, man. Have you noticed the CPU quarterback interceptions? Well, let's see here. UAB, he was horrible. He threw some. Texas Tech didn't throw one against me. I think UAB only had two. Or one.
Try to throw for it on third down.
UAB had one or two, and Texas Tech quarterback didn't have any. So in 2 games, I had 2 interceptions.
Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball.
Oh, Ron, you're from Canada, man? Where at? We were just talking to someone the other night from Saskatchewan. Shit, lived in Regina, where I've been several times.
He wants to throw. Gets it out quickly.
Oh, let's go.
Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
And that's just a great individual.
We're 8 for 14, you guys. It's been tough so far. I mean, yeah, we can get a couple completions doing stuff like that, but like pushing the ball down the field, it's been tough.
Receiver now comes in motion. Trying to cap this drive with the
Oh, good play.
Just a bit of a misfire.
Good play.
They can't make the connection.
Hit him with the draw.
The incompletion brings us to second and
Yeah, another Canadian is right.
It's a draw.
Oh, you're in Ontario? Okay.
When it's 3rd and 6.
Oh, man. What do we want to do? We'll run this. 3rd and 6. Okay, might have this post corner. Ooh, look at how he's playing, too. It really depends on what they drop into here.
The back goes in motion. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it.
Yeah, they took that away. They took what I wanted away, y'all. Canadians taking over the stream, that's right.
They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down.
All right, tie game. 10-10 with 5 minutes left to go in the second.
And we're all square as he's set to kick it away.
And it's been tough. I mean, our first touchdown,
He'll bring it back looking for help.
we had a crazy punt return that set us
And
up.
the return man is stopped.
It's been tough when I've had to like drive the full length of the field, or not the full length of the field, but you know what I mean, like a normal
That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
starting point, like the 30,
David, they're just gonna have to
35.
do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do.
All right, let's see how our coverage held up there. We got to look at this for the CPU too, right? Because it should impact the user. Yeah, I mean, that was such sad news. Look at, that's pretty good coverage. He's getting rid of it right here. He might have had him up the middle, but he started throwing it right here. So I can see where he went there. But I don't know why he threw it so soon, because there wasn't any pressure there. He had time.
After they couldn't connect, it's 2nd and 10. Wants to throw. It's Morris. Fires to the
Deep
wide.
shot. Oh,
And chunk plays
good
are the
position.
name of the game, and they get one here.
But he beat
The
us.
Defense finally makes the stop. Looking for a crease. It's Evans. Runs through the tackle.
Listen,
no.
defense is
We're
about
gonna run
energy,
mid
it's
blitz.
about passion, it's about
What are we looking like here,
physicality.
formation-wise? Okay,
They need a
okay,
little bit
okay.
more of that. Get the guy in the ground.
I like this
Get
play
the guys
call.
to break tackles. What could have been set up in a
They got
long
2nd and
yardage
1.
situation, now it becomes an easier situation because you couldn't get him on the ground.
Yeah, I feel like they've been running the ball pretty well. I'm surprised that
North Texas in the hurry.
those first quarter stats showed what they showed. Like, that didn't make sense to me.
Off the play fake on 1st down.
Oh, wow.
Caught near the stick.
Got us to play action.
Finally brought down at the 31. It's a pickup of 15.
We're gonna cover
yards
3.
on
We're
the
gonna
play,
show
and they've
2.
got a 1st down.
Can we get in? Can we get in there? Can we get in where we need to be?
Looking to move it through the air.
Get some pressure. Oh, there we go. There we go.
And he intercepts it. And they'll drag him down.
Finally, when we gave him a different look, man. Yo, Matt, thank you so much for the sub. I appreciate it. But I didn't get the notification that you subbed. But either way, I'll take your word for it.
Linebackers all covering the middle of the field. So many guys over the middle of the field trying to take away.
Let's break this one down. So I did that. I did the cover 3, but I hit show 2, and I wonder if that confused them a little bit.
From the ball, I'm breaking on it, and you could tell they had a beat on it. Nice cut, nice instinct.
Jared, are you talking about? You said in the last 2-hour video. Can you be more specific? Hey, take care, Ron. Appreciate you for stopping by. Can you be a little bit more specific, Jared? The last. Are you talking about the last college football stream? I just played the sliders straight up. Today we're playing because there was a new patch. We're checking things out. And I do have some changes in this video for the coverages. So we showed 2, but we dropped in a cover 3. And he thought he had the guy over the middle, and look, my linebacker just dropped in there. We had pretty good coverage here, y'all. Just got him. Just got him to make a mistake.
Now
we're even, each team with the pick.
Had to settle for the chip shot field goal last
And they
time,
marched the ball
Jesse.
right down our
This one to
throats.
pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
Picked up some yardage with that completion. Now 2nd down. The give to the back. Pirouette
Oh,
through.
go!
Without that elusiveness, he's got space.
You're gone.
He's loose.
You're gone, fam. Let's go! I was not expecting that on that play.
I love the execution on that play. Great blocking up front just to get the ball carrier an opportunity.
Man, whenever you pull something off like that, it's just hard not to smile. Whenever you pull off a big run like that.
And use the speed, that was a perfectly executed play.
That was my spell back, too. I'm pretty sure. That was my backup running back. Break that one down. Not break it down, I just want to see it again. That was filthy. Yo, just drop by real quick. You making changes to man coverage? Yeah, Jay. We're implementing the exact same thing we did in Madden, which is I set the auto subs the same as what we have in Madden, which they're currently different. I did it for corners and safeties. So we swapped we put corners and safeties to 80-40 auto sub, and then I flip-flopped the DPI. So in College Football 25, the DPI, I had it set at 25, so I switched it to 75. Literally just, I didn't touch injuries, I didn't touch fatigue. I just flip-flopped those. And coverage has been a lot better. Oh, man, look at, he went on skates right there. Yeah, that one felt good, y'all. That one felt good.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic.
Passing's been tough, Jay.
And the extra point is
Passing's been tough.
Top by 7. That drive took no time at all. A couple of plays and finished it with a long run for the touchdown. Kickoff team is on the field. They'll try to drive this one deep. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. North Texas sends the offense back onto the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake.
Yeah, North Texas says move the ball pretty well, but one time we held them to that field goal, and then we picked them off their last drive.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Looking to throw, it's Morris. Coming after.
Oh, we got him.
And the defense gets to the quarterback.
Yeah, thanks, man. I appreciate it. iPad died. You said the changes since new patch. Chase, we swapped over again, these aren't official. This is just what I'm testing, right? Is the auto subs for, we got 3rd and 13. Better just drop it. The auto subs for the corner and the safety, we switched to 80-40. And then I flip-flopped the DPI. So currently it's at 25. Flip-flopped it over to 75.
Need to take the check down. Working that left side now. And he broke one
That's it.
on the way to a solid pickup there.
And that seemed to have improved the coverage.
You know, you're expecting the offense to throw the football, but it's not just going to be receivers or tight ends you got to worry about. You got to keep your eye on where that running back is. They knew exactly where he would be, and they were able to make the tackle setting up for him.
Guys, the Troy offense returns.
Should we take a shot here?
That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
I don't like
So
this.
I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown. Everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine.
Yeah, I could tell right away that this left side of the field is going to be right open. 80 cannot be out chase. The lowest number has to be when they go out, and the highest number is when they come back in. So the only way 80 could be out is if a number was set higher for them to come back in. Yeah, think about it. If they're going out when they hit 80, they're never going to come back in. You know what I mean? They have to come back up. So 80s when they come in, 40s when they go out.
He's looking to throw it. Catch in the middle, it's Lewis.
Simple pitch, simple catch, easy little drag route right over the field. It's a nice timing route. You can run it versus man, or you can run it versus zone and have a lot of success.
Line getting set on second.
Ooh, I don't like that at all. I like this. Oh my gosh. Are they not going to adjust their coverage? I feel like we're cheating here.
Back to throw.
Oh no.
It's Crowder. Going for it all. And
They got back and covered that pretty quickly. That actually ended up not being open. That's what you meant, you're bad. No worries, man.
Be successful. If you can rush 3 guys and still get to the quarterback, that's not a good sign for this offensive line.
They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Just what they'd hoped for on third down as they've got.
I don't know where my starting running back is, or is he hurt?
Well, as a defense, you know this is going to be a challenge every time you face this offense. They're one of the 25 best in the nation at getting first downs because they can pick them up in a variety of ways, including running the football. You have got to be physical when facing off against this offense.
They're trying to get to it.
Nope, I was just going to eat that. Wasn't going to risk it. We're in a good opportunity here to get some extra points before half. Not going to risk forcing it. We have a 13-mile-an-hour wind at our back. I already called this play. I just called this play.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
We got timeouts to spare. I like the screen here. Why not?
We'll see if they can get a little better protection.
There's our starter. There's Taylor.
He's looking to throw.
Oh, man.
Shakes off the tackle. They're able to get him stopped.
They came through there quick.
Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. This third down play.
All right, Jay, I will. Thank you, man. Appreciate it. We'll talk soon. Do we have a one-on-one opportunity with Lewis here? What's that safety going to do? Yep. No, got it. I wasn't sure. I was not sure. Jam, what's up, man? Welcome, welcome, welcome. As soon as I saw that safety not go immediately towards that side, I was like, let's just toss it up there. But I thought I overthrew him. Look at the loft, man. I can't wait till they bring this to Madden, dude. Cannot wait. What were they in? Cover 6 Willie? So he just gets around. Cornerback. Oh, yeah. That said they were in zone, but this really looks like man. Like they must have audibled to a man. They had to have, right? Barely kept that in. Barely kept that in play. I did not use L2 there, no. I just lofted it. I'll be honest, I never use L2. I forget about it. I forget about L2 so much. I'll use L1 to like throw high sometimes. Normally like down in the red zone when I want to throw a fade or something like that. But normally I forget. And I just use directional passing with the L stick.
North Texas takes possession. The Mean Green offense will return to the field. Now you find out just how much of a gunslinger you are. Will you roll the dice here late in the half, David?
And you know the defense is going to be really, really conservative. So
all right, we'll take it to half. Take it to half.
Before then you decide really just how you want to finish.
That flipped crazy, man. We scored 24 unanswered.
Pick if you're the quarterback here. You have got to be so smart if you're going to be aggressive with your decision making.
Oh my.
And he's able to get some.
Scored 24 unanswered thanks to a huge punt return that set us up nicely for, I think, our first touchdown. I remember. And then we had that pick. And then we had that crazy run that was not that one. This run right here was not expecting that. Definitely curious. Oh, we get the ball first. Okay. Okay. We're going to look at their stats real quick. I've never used it very correctly either.
And it'll come out to the 25.
That's why I like revamp so much, is like you don't really have to use that. All right, I feel like the stats are always incorrect when they show it like this. So we'll take a look at, we're 13-20, we're 61%. I mean, we had that deep ball there. We've had 2 deep balls. 33 yards our pass is our longest. But, I mean, it's been tough, man. 61%. He's 9 for 11 for 81%. One of his incompletions is an interception. Eight for 32. They're averaging 4 yards a carry. He's had a tough go of it. He's taken 2 sacks, though. Our numbers are going to look a little... So our starter is averaging 4 yards per carry, too. But he just had that big run, the 63-yarder. That's really the difference in the game. We have a little bit more passing yards, and we had that big run. Otherwise, it's pretty even, honestly.
So guys, we'll have another look at this Troy offense.
We have that punt return. That changed a lot.
In the first half, I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood.
They've ran the ball effective. If we can get them to where they don't get to run the ball because of the score, we can just play.
Maybe a couple before he stopped right at the 30-yard line.
From this RPO.
This is where you make the money.
You just play pass coverage.
The 30,
Even in their no huddle, I think we'll be okay. No! I wanted to go outside and it like took me straight. Alright, well that's not how I wanted to start the half. I thought the RPO was going to be a good play call there.
Second time they've had to kick it away. Not going to risk a return here. Calls for the fair catch and makes it just around the 30-yard line. North Texas sends the offense back onto the field. First snap of this drive comes from the 32. Looking for a man. It's Morris. Fires to the big fella.
Yeah, I really want to see how they respond. They're down by 2 touchdowns and how they adjust their passing game. They haven't really pushed the ball down the field too much. They've done a lot of that underneath stuff. They've only pushed the ball on the field 2 times, if I can remember correctly.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? Second down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon.
Okay.
You got to find him in the passing game.
Wasn't expecting the run there.
Progress made there on the short run. On second down.
Oh, we got double teamed. Picked it.
Intercepted.
No, why? Why?
Taking it the other way.
Why did it make me start going the other way there? That should have been a house call. What was he doing here? So I know someone asked about the CPU interceptions. Well, that's the second one. And you know what's crazy? He didn't... Look, this post corner's open if he waits a second. If he go like there, it's open. Not new sliders, Christian, just be making some changes to try to improve the pass coverage, which it's definitely done. I am curious what's his... Oh, I didn't look. He's an 81. Shouldn't be this bad. Maybe I bumped it up a little too much. I don't know. Jeremy, auto subs are 80-40 for corner and safety, and then DPI is 75. Maybe I made it... I don't know. Maybe I need to just nerf it a little bit. If the CPU is just getting... Because they've just been check down, not throwing the ball down the field, you know? Don't get me wrong, it was tough for us too. but I've still taken.
And the defense settled in
I've
to
had
stop
2
that
shots
first
down the
down.
field.
Because the running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
He's back to throw on second down.
No.
Steps away to find some room.
Oh,
He just tossed that one out of bounds. You avoid the sack.
right as I
You've
clicked
got more plays here on
to
third
throw it
down.
away, the defender left my
That
tight end,
type
that
of
triangle,
play can
wide
really
open.
Give you a shot of momentum. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Runs
Thought we
through
could
a
maybe
tackle.
catch him off guard.
And sure, tackle
Yo,
there
M2, what's
keep
up?
them
I was
from
wondering when you were going to
first
show up,
down.
man.
They've
I was like,
decided
there's
to
no
try
way I
to
can have a
go
College
field
Football
goal
25
here.
stream and you're not showing
They'll
up.
try to make it 2 for 2 this time from 35 yards away.
Yeah.
Splits the uprights. Good. And that will extend their lead even further. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. TCU is running away with things, and I'm not sure who saw this coming today from this offense. They're up by 21 over the Coyotes. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day.
Man, if the targeting call would have been called on that last drive that gave them an extra 15 yards and they didn't run off that extra 4 seconds on that final drive, I mean, who
They're going to
knows?
throw it to start the drive. He looks that one in nicely.
Oh, no.
Oh, he's so hard to get on the ground. He's got room. Hit the afterburners, kid. Touchdown, Mean Green. Hauled it in and just kept right on running to the hallelujah land. Got to start cutting into this lead somewhere. Now the
That was
question,
quick.
will they have enough time?
But that's step one. You got to get that first score. You got to get back in the ball game and get some of that momentum back on your side.
That's just
You still
elite
got
speed
more
right
work to
there.
do, but step one accomplished.
Yep. We were out of position, and he's just gone. Saw that a lot last night in the
Lining
Colorado
up for the
game.
PAT.
Man.
And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. OC, quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He thought about bringing
Well,
that out
I
for
would
a
have
second, but he'll
enjoyed them kind of just having a longer drive,
Now the Trojan
but
offense returns
good
the
to see
field.
that they're just not laying over.
Here, last time they settled for a field goal, but they've got to find that balance.
Well, it was happening every year to the point that FBS schools stopped scheduling NDSU.
I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get
Ooh.
some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be
Yeah,
happy
they
about
beat
right
K-State.
now. This team, I think for this
They
one,
beat
though,
Iowa.
this
They
drive,
beat.
it's about
Those are the
finding
two big
one-on-one matchups that
FBS
are in
schools they
your
beat.
favor and then exploit them.
Trey, I've talked about him a couple times, man. Chat, do you want to help him out?
Misfired on first down, second.
Ooh.
Thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
Ooh.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense.
Ah, who's the K-State coach? Yes. He was at Wyoming. Went to NDSU, then Wyoming. Now he's at...
Off the play fake.
I knew I was going to get set. Oh, no. Get the ball. Get the cup.
He picks it up, still on his feet.
Man, those are so
We had a guy
Defense is
wide
slow to the football. You
open.
stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again, and you don't get it. Still a good stick.
Come on.
still
We had a
good
guy
physical
so
play,
wide
keeping that
open, but...
quarterback.
Can they catch him? Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. North Texas takes possession. The Mean Green offense will return to the field. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make
Yeah,
sure
he's got
these
elite
drives
speed.
stay
Oh,
on
there's a
the
deep
touchdown.
shot, but a bad throw.
His third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense.
It's a bad decision.
I'll tell you what, defensive players don't always see where the ball is. They see the receiver.
What was he doing? We blitzed, but he didn't have. He had a clean. I mean, he's about to get hit, but he had this guy right here open. Why is he throwing it right to where the safety can step in front of it? I mean, I get it. The guy's got his man beat, but do you just not see the safety?
Really good job seeing where the receiver is, going and making an interception, making a big play, getting the ball back to your offense.
I don't know.
They'll start this drive and snap it from the 40. From the shotgun, they'll run it.
There we go.
He is smashing people.
His backup is getting some work today.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Why is he cold? Looks like the throw you used to make. Bro, I make those throws all the time. That's how I threw my first interception today. I might have just thrown it right there.
And it falls in complete. But it could have been much worse as the defender was right there. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on second down.
No, this isn't going to work. We'll hand it off. They're in a good defense for that play call.
They'll try the right side. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. A 3rd and long coming up here.
I don't know what our first option is going to be, y'all.
Looking downfield, it's Crowder.
That one.
Unloads it downfield.
Cover 3?
Inside the 15. He is
people said that the pass coverage was really weak, so we went and applied the changes we made to Madden that drastically improved the pass coverage and applied them to here, and it has made the pass coverage a lot better. Cover 4. I thought they were in a cover 3. Yo, Chase, what's up? Welcome, man. Thank you for becoming a member, man. Appreciate you. You're in here all the time. I really appreciate it.
They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Troy.
I didn't think we got in.
No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
And the running back gets his 2nd rushing.
So yeah, last stream we just played. No changes. This stream, all we did is the corner and safety auto subs to 80-40 each, and then flip-flopped DPI from 25 to 75.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. North Texas sends the offense back onto the field.
Where are you from in Canada, Jared? We gotta find more people from Saskatchewan. That's the only place in Canada I've been.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot.
That's not true. I've been to other towns in Canada on the way to Regina.
Have you seen my defense? I mean, I'm not trusting them to get a lot of stops, so he puts a lot of pressure on this offense.
North Texas in the hurry up.
After 34. 2nd down coming up.
The give to the running back.
I am not expecting them to run the ball right here, and I'm playing straight pass. But I guess there's plenty of time for them to.
They needed it, but he still got the 1st down. They go to the ground.
Oh, good run. Oh, my. He just juked the hell out of me. Juked the hell out of me.
When they get it to the 29-yard line. North Texas has it going to work with another first down.
Yeah, defensively, you better be ready to run.
Their running game's been good, man. It's just been their passing game. That's what I'm just wondering. Did we? Oh.
And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this
Jared, do you mean the offensive line one that's pinned in the YouTube comment?
Defense, it's going to be tough.
Really need to pick up some yardage this time.
Yeah, after the sliders dropped on the 16th, I posted that in the comment. It was like specifically if you were having an issue, this is the change you make. No. Oh my God. So I mean, there hasn't. I mean, that's been in there since like the beginning. No, you're fine, man. That's why I've been telling people the changes here.
Turning to the running game on 1st and goal.
So I've said it's the 80-40 auto subs for corners and safeties, and then the 75 DPI.
Now on 2nd and goal.
Because I'm not making a new video for 2 changes, right? That's just a pinned comment type of thing. I only do videos like when there's a lot of changes. So I don't. I mean, again, these aren't official. This is just what I'm testing. Jace, I'm on AA. I am on All-American, man. I'm not a huge Heisman or All-Madden guy for that matter. I personally think the AA and the All-Madden play a little bit more realistically. I obviously know that people play on the higher levels because they're looking for a specific challenge, but I also always question, okay, what's happening at the lower levels that's causing you to need this challenge? Because you don't want to create a fake difficulty, right? A lot of times people think, oh, I do this too easy, do that too easy. Well, are you playing realistically? Are you playing sim? Are you abusing the CPU, doing things they can't do? Are you... You know, there's always those questions. Yo, King Twan, what's up? What's up? What's up? Connor, I'll let chat help you out on that one because I'm gonna be biased in what I say.
Exactly, that scoreboard's starting to get a little bit tired.
Right, M2, I agree. Nothing worse than when they cheese it. You know what I mean? That's why I always think that you can. Oh, yo, Ren the Conqueror, what's up? Yeah, I agree with you so much. Oh no, I just. Oh, once a game, I get that once a game. That delay a game off of a possession change.
So frustrating to see an offense.
I want to run this. I want to run this run now.
Play clock and pick up a penalty like that. They'll run this play from the pistol.
I'm not gonna be biased, man. Chat, can you guys help out Connor and tell him, for those of you who played before the patch day, right? Just give me your experiences pre-patch because we're obviously working on.
Go to the ground. Not much there. Picks up a couple.
Oh, we just lost 3 yards.
This offense has a 2nd down play.
Jace, crazy the CPU coverage that ran just that much on AA. Yeah, man, if it's there, he'll take off, which is good. I do like that.
Pressure coming.
I wanted to throw it to square and right. Yeah, Tampa 2. Yep. See, that's what I knew I was getting baited. I knew it. Because whenever a guy looks that wide open, you know he's not. It's like right here, I was like, oh, I'm going to throw it to him. And then I saw him right there. And then my next read after that, I didn't see him. That would have been a tough throw between 3 defenders, right, to loft it in there. I saw him, but at that point, I'm there.
Mixed reaction to
the
passing attack so far in this game. You put up a bunch of yards throwing the football, you've lit up the scoreboard, but you've also given up 4 sacks. Pass protection has been a problem so far in this game.
I've eaten a couple of them just because I was like, if I threw it, I knew I was going to throw an interception. And I've thrown so many interceptions, I've just decided I'd rather eat sacks than just keep throwing interceptions. Mostly because I keep getting baited by the damn CPU. We just had... I literally just wanted to run this. Jailbreak slot screen. Unless they're pressed up. Oh, this might work actually.
Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Finds a soft spot in the middle.
We'll take the 9 yards we got.
The defense stands tall and makes the stop. The Trojans decide to punt it away. Fourth time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt.
Yeah, I have started eating sacks on this game and in Madden just because I don't want to throw interceptions.
North Texas takes possession. The Mean Green offense will return to the field. There wasn't much need to throw it around on that last drive for the touchdown, Jesse. They got it done running the ball.
But yet I still threw an interception today.
If they can't stop you running it, why would you stop handing it off? Just keep at it here on this drive.
Well, and if I'm the defense, I'm making
Come on,
some
get some
changes.
pressure.
He tosses one high and deep down the
Ooh.
left side. And it is another interception.
Threw it into double coverage.
It doesn't get any better for your defense. You know exactly.
Coverage is good, man. Again, I think I'm almost wondering if we made it too good.
Don't let 'em make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not
With
icing
how
on
it's
the cake
impacting the
yet,
CPU.
but it's getting pretty close.
Trying to find his man on first down. Fires to the big fella. He's brought down. Solid pickup, a little bit short of the first
Really,
down.
kid, you love Heisman? And you know what? And that's fine, man. There's people out there that absolutely, they do love their Heisman, and that's okay.
Still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has
I just personally
answer here all game long.
I feel like I can find
Give to the tailback.
the balance that I need
Finds his way
on
ahead for
All-American
3 out to the
or
27-yard
All-Pro
line.
easier than offsetting what the CPU's doing that's kind of unfair on the higher
They'll
difficulty
try to
levels.
move
That's
the
just
chains on
that's just
third
how I
and
view
short
it.
from the 27.
Because I did mess around with building a slider set on Heisman this year. And I just reverted back to all.
Looking to throw for it. He lofts it high and deep down the left side.
Good coverage.
And trying to put points on the board. On
4th and inch.
down.
I thought I had the first down. I'm an idiot.
And the Trojans send out the punt unit. They've been busy out there.
But I could not find the balance that I wanted on Heisman. And that's why I ended up going back to All-American. And through some awesome people in the Discord helping to test things, we were able to get the set in a pretty good spot. And then we had to adjust it due to a patch. And then that was in a good spot. And then we're probably going to have to make an adjustment due to that patch. But it looks to be pretty minor. Just pass coverage related. I don't see a reason to come out. When my updated sliders come out for Madden? Well, I just dropped the sliders a little bit ago. We streamed 2 nights ago the pass coverage changes, but I just gave out that information. Once people verify, oh, there we go, got him. See, he's just got nobody open here. This is man coverage. I'll post them in the pinned comment. I just wanted to get more people to play the Madden and give me feedback. So why did he not actually... Why didn't he throw the screen? Or is it just a... Oh, I get it. It's a fake. He had that guy right there and he didn't go to him. And he had him. He's open right here. That's some questionable quarterback play here. That's not a coverage thing. That's just him.
Plan to block this guy. He is an absolute monster, and he showed you all his tools on that sack.
Great
Just being
contact
stupid.
on that ball as it just hangs up in the sky. And the punt team able to
Are you asking as a whole or gameplay wise? Like, what do you? Can you specify your question on the Madden versus
last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3 and out, Jesse.
Madden versus CF
No rhythm.
college football?
So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know.
Give me the
you can
free
run
play.
Inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive.
Oh, you put Ohio State? Yeah, no wonder you're playing on Heisman. As a whole,
So the early contact for the defense, and they'll move it up 5 yards. The offense set for a first down play.
it's a tough question.
Here's the snap, looking to throw. He's going for the big play. He caught it, and he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Troy. They extend the lead here in the fourth, and after stumbling early, about to push their
I'm gonna say Madden.
to 3 and 1.
I'm gonna say Madden.
You know, sometimes as a play caller, you just don't have to overthink it.
I want to see what happened there. Wait, what were they in? Were they in a? They had to have been in a man.
The guy who's faster
No,
than
cover 4 palms. This is broken. This had to have been broken because, look, he just, yeah. So whenever this happens, whenever you see this right here, this animation, that means it's broken. This is what happened on Madden on cover 1 press robber, that they just do that. And that means it's completely broken. Because look, this is cover 4. There is supposed to be a guy back over here. And there is not. So when he just lets the guy just run right past him, doesn't jam him, doesn't do anything, that means that this play, this particular one, is broken. So we can't even really say anything about this play. You get that broken animation where the guy comes up, he just lets him run right off of him, and then he turns and chases him once he's 5 yards past him. That happens in Madden 2 on the broken plays. It's a lot. It's a fundamentally broken thing. Why do I like Madden more than College Football 25? So, College Football 25, I like the revamped, which is coming to Madden. I like wear and tear, which is not in Madden. College Football 25 has better playbooks, for sure. They have better crowd, stadium atmospheres, 100% for sure. Madden's got better commentary. Like, Brandon Gott and Charles Davis, we know, are horrible. But the other two I thoroughly enjoy. And as bad as Brandon Gott and Charles Davis are, part of it's just because we've had them for 8 or 9 years. But part of them too is just they're just not very good. They're better than either commentary team in this game. Like, the commentary for both of these is just bad. Just really, really, really bad.
They know where the holes in those zones are, and they work with their quarterback.
So that's one. Number two, the progression, XP sliders. I made the video on that. For the game just becomes completely unbalanced after just a couple years, because even with all the boosts removed from players positionally and stuff like that, you get a huge influx of talent. And so realistically, you can only, once you get past 2 years in your dynasty, he caught that. You're going to have a huge influx of talent in the game. Of 80 overalls. 90 overalls, not so much. But the XP sliders really seem to only impact the 90 overalls. It doesn't seem to have any impact on the 80 overalls. I dropped 2 videos on it. So that's very frustrating that the talent isn't able to stay balanced and maintained. So for me, that's an immersion killer. Knowing that I can take any Joe Schmo crappy school. We know recruiting is a little bit too easy, even with some of the things they've tuned. But via recruiting and just natural progression, within 2 years, I'll be my team. I could take Ball State 71 overall. Within 2 years, I'll be in the 80s without having to do much because of just how good players just get naturally.
Low man wins. Defense that time on fourth down was expected.
The reason I like Madden more, outside of the commentary being better,
There was nowhere for that guy to
the
go.
graphics are better,
Defense
which
wins the
does
down, they
matter.
go back up now to their offense.
The XP sliders function better. And so therefore, your franchise can last longer. The new breakout scenarios and stuff like that are very similar to 2K's My GM mode and how they have stuff there, which adds a whole other element to it. You get to do player trades, drafting, which is always fun. And even though the scouting is awful, recruiting is more fun than scouting. It's just too easy. Scouting, the draft is actually really fun, and the rebuilding process is, in my opinion, harder because you're not just dealing with getting talent and them getting better. It's you have to manage cap space. You have to manage so many other things, that makes the game.
I think this lead was built on this guy. He's done a great
I think it takes more strategy. You know what I mean?
Setting the tone, and I think that's why this offense has been successful.
The Trojans have it with a 1st and 10. Here's the handoff. Worked it down to the 22-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry.
Man, that's the advantage of having a good coaching staff that teach these players in this type of situation.
There's a lot of things I like in college football more than Madden. Like, I like the player abilities in college football. I don't like them in Madden. I like the home field advantage in college football. I don't like it in Madden. I like the wear and tear system that isn't in Madden.
Back to throw. It's Crowder. Getting some heat.
I had nowhere to go with that. Nowhere to go with that.
And that's just pure speed off the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, Danny. Yeah. See? You're preaching, man, and I appreciate that, but that's exactly it. So that's what I was telling people. I was like, I'm going to do a Dynasty, but I'm only going to do it for like 2 years. Because after that, I just know. And the thing is, with EA, they haven't even made a whisper. Haven't even talked, oh, we're looking at that. We're addressing this.
Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense.
My video made it on Angry Joe's review, and it still somehow didn't get the attention of anyone important at EA.
And now the lead is even bigger. Let's go to the studio now and check in with
And the worst part about it is I was talking to Bordeaux about it, and he was telling me, yeah, it's an issue. And he was sending me screenshots of like what was going on for him and how the progression was crazy and whatnot. And then when he drops his lists of things that EA needs to add to Culture Bowl 25, like more patches this year, XP progression tuning isn't ever one of them. Even though he literally messaged me and told me, yeah, man, it's a problem. Put it in your list, bro. You got a voice. You're an EA creator. Yeah, Danny, yeah. That's a little absurd. I don't want to say, yeah, like I've seen that before, but that's just not surprising to me one bit. Some of the other things, my buddy was telling me, there's definitely missing features from NCAA Football 14. Like how easy it is to view stats of Heisman candidates and stuff like that.
Made this guy earn it every single play. Really small windows to throw into. One touchdown pass.
Yo, Drew, thank you so much for hitting that subscribe button, man. Appreciate you.
Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down.
Well, they don't have to because, I mean, look at the sales this game just had. And don't get me wrong, this game isn't bad.
aggressiveness, but this offense continues to miss
But
the
it's
mark.
not as good as it,
They just
in
gotta
my
score
opinion,
more
should
points.
be.
They got to do better, right, Palmer? That's expert
And they
analysis.
need to
gotta do
address
better.
a couple of the dynasty issues that are preventing the game from being a long-term play with one dynasty. Otherwise, it becomes a long-term play where you just start over.
Carries the ball. Gain of 1. Brings up 2nd down.
We reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much
It's
closer
very
to
close,
salting
you know what I
away a
mean?
victory.
I think if Madden can get a couple patches out. So here's the thing. Cultural came out and dropped their playbook update. Improved play calling for, coach suggestions, play calling, everything like that. Clint has been made aware, confirmation, been made aware of the play calling and issues in Madden.
They finally get him on
If
the
they
ground
can
with a
improve
big
that
play moves to change
in an
for the
update.
first down.
Man,
If they
this is a
can
clutch
address
to be
the pass
done.
accuracy.
You gotta get a stop.
But I think revamped will really help with that. But if they're going to do that, I got pass coverage in a pretty good spot. But if they come out with a pass coverage update, Madden's got then superior gameplay, a superior franchise mode versus Dynasty. It's got superior graphics. It's got superior commentary.
Do focus all season long on situational football with the lead
You
late
know?
in the game. If we're on offense, we're trying to stay in bounds. We're trying to bleed the clock. And after ripping off a really nice run, that guy knew I've got to get down. I cannot get pushed out of bounds. Cannot get tackled out of bounds. Really, really nice job.
6 of 1. Brings up 3rd down.
And now on 3rd down after that last run. Quarterback will audible.
So that's one thing I'm definitely going to want.
Looks as if they didn't get it off.
Feedback
in
from
time.
you
It'll be a
guys.
delay of game.
Right? So everyone asks, what's the update? Well, it wasn't official, but I'm still going to tell you. So please don't drop, if you don't like it, please don't drop the this is trash. But I get so much that I get so frustrating, you guys. So
And here we go.
frustrating.
Final play of the game right here.
Like, let me know, hey, the pass coverage is better, but now the CPU quarterbacks aren't, they're kind of acting like idiots because the coverage is so good. Okay, then we need to reduce the coverage,
Now this team has consecutive
It was just a
wins.
starting
When you
point.
start expecting to find ways to win games, and you expect that you will perform well enough to do so, that's really hard to stop.
It's a mindset, Reese. This team has it.
And
right
this
now.
game
You can
really
tell
flipped
their
the script,
players
man. Like,
trust
we were
each
down
other.
10 to
Big
nothing.
situations arise
And then
in
even
games,
at
they're looking at each
10-10,
other in the
it
huddle
flipped
on
the script when he
sideline,
threw that interception.
expecting to make the play that's going to help them win games. This
I
team-
mean, I only threw one interception, and I still only completed 60%. The pass coverage is there. 271 yards on 35 attempts. That's not crazy, especially when I had a 47-yard long pass.
Now you're starting to execute it and put it together on the field.
Right, right, the defender. I feel you on that. He was 70%. Of course, he threw 4 interceptions. He kept throwing it into coverage. But and his numbers are inflated because he had an 80-yard pass. You really take that off, he's really at 18 completions for 150 yards because he was just checked down city. I'm curious what higher-rated quarterbacks will do with this pass coverage settings, because we did break down where he had some guys that were open, throw them open, but he checked down instead or did something else instead of, throwing to those guys. So it's something to monitor, y'all. And if it's too strong, we will lower it. But I think it's better to start high and work our way down than versus the other way. They ran the ball really well, man. 15 for 95. Yeah, and the secondary guy got some good care. Look at that. Backup that's a pretty good ratio right there. Our starter was at 4.5 yards per carry. He obviously had the big 63-yarder to inflate his numbers, but we had a really good ratio there too. I like that. Sacks were inflated because the coverage was so good. Like, I had 2, 3... We had 4 sacks. Actually, that was more than that. 4 sacks. They, I think, had 6 on me because I was just, like, eating it. 5. They had 5. Again, I ate a couple of these instead of just getting rid of the ball. But so, for those of you here, I will show the changes. Again, these are not official. I'm not pinning it to a comment. This is just what I'm testing to improve the coverage. You guys are more than welcome. You're going to grab the most recent sliders from August 16th. And all you're going to do is you're going to go into your existing Dynasty. You're going to head over to Team. You're going to go to Auto Subs. You're going to scroll over Defense. And we're just doing this 80-40 for both. So the whole defense ends up being 80-40 now. You're going to hit Accept and Continue. And then you're going to swing on over to Gameplay Sliders. And you're going to go down to DPI, which was previously at 25. And we flipped it to 75. That's it. The coverage was better. Like, we broke it down, you guys. The coverage was substantially better. The question at this point is now, is it too good for the CPU? He's an 81 overall. I would have expected his hesitancy in checkdowns if he was lower rated, but an 81 overall isn't that low for a quarterback in this game. And so this is what we have to monitor. This is what I want to do from y'all, is please get some more feedback here. And if you could, if you're not in the Discord, man, I would love to have you guys post your feedback of this in the Discord so people that read the YouTube comments don't get confused, because it's not in a pinned comment update, if that makes sense. So if you aren't in the Discord, please, the link is in the description. Just click and join it. We have the Culture Bowl slider thread there, and that's where you can just be like, hey, I'm playing on the new settings from your stream. Pass coverage is XYZ. You can say pass coverage feels really good, pass coverage feels too strong, pass coverage feels too easy, but make sure you give detailed feedback. If it feels too easy for you, but then the CPU quarterback is now doing what that guy did, which really was, outside of the 80-yard completion, 18 completions for 150 yards, right? Then we need to look at why you're being so successful but the CPU isn't, especially when you take into account their overall. So basically, the more people that test this out and play with these settings that can give feedback will help us determine if, okay, we made the right decision with changing the auto subs and do the DPI like in Madden, but we're gonna maybe not be 75. We're gonna lower it a little bit. You know, tweak around it. The main thing is we want to make sure that the CPU can still be viable too. So for those playing that test this out, please take note of. Thank you, M2. Appreciate it, man. That's a great team. Who are you playing with, M2? Who's your team? Take into consideration your team, their defensive players, the other team's wide receivers, and then the quarterback. USC. Okay, that'll be a good one. That'll be a good one. And just kind of let it play out. You know that they make adjustments. They have that adaptive AI. So you can't make your judgments off of like a quarter. You got to play like most of the game. But yeah, and then just drop the feedback in the Discord and we'll kind of go from there. But I definitely think we're making a step in the right direction for the pass coverage. I know it doesn't look like it because we ended up dropping 44. But when you have 4 interceptions that set you up to score, plus a huge punt return, I mean, you know what I mean? Yardage-wise, they were doing fine until they turned the ball over. Edgerins, yeah, the only feedback I got from gameplay post-patch was pass coverage, specifically man coverage, felt too easy. That was it. So that's what I'm just trying to wow, we just jumped from like 25 people watching to 40. What's up, new viewers? We're about to end the stream, but I appreciate you being here. So So we were just trying to address the coverage that people gave their feedback on. So I literally lost one game in my championship contender, dropped from a B- to a C, and then I've won. I lost to Texas Tech, and then I've won 2 games since, and it stayed a C, and I'm still locked out from those guys. One thing that college football has massively over Madden is the AI-generated players for recruits. I wish Madden would have that for draft classes, because you have like 250 player models, and so you see the same players over and over and over again. Chase, it's on the left side. So when you're in the Discord, you have to look on the left side. There's different sections. There's Madden, there's 2K, there's a chat, there's Maximum Football for when that game comes out. There's golf. There's MLB The Show, and then you have to look on the left side. There's a CFP 25, and then you go, and that's where you post it at. It's just right there on the left side. If not, whatever thread you're in, just tag me and say, hey, Realistic Sports Gaming, I appreciate that so much, man. Thank you so much. We try. We try our best. Chase, worst case, if you can't find it, just at me in whatever thread you're in, and then I will just go at you at the correct thread and help you find it. And don't feel bad. Oh, you got it. Oh, didn't have it checked. Okay. As I say, don't feel bad, man. You're not the first person who's been in the Discord and like, I can't find the right thread, and I'm just like, hey, no worries, I'll tag you. But so don't feel bad. It happens. We're almost at 3,000, y'all. We're like, hold on, we'll give you a live update because we get new Discord members every day. We are at 2,937. Oh, I still don't understand much about Discord, man. I know there's so much more cool things I could do in Discord that I have no idea how to do. We're almost at 3,000, which I think is amazing. I think we'll hit 3,000 by Monday, by the holiday. Most aggressive. So, Big Papa, take care, man. Have a good rest of your night at work. So, Danny, the auto that makes it most aggressive, you have to, and again, you have to keep it, you have to find balance with it, right? Because if you go too aggressive, they're aggressive, but they can get beat. But 0-1 would make it too aggressive. Chase, I used to make sliders from the show. I did 20, 21, 22, 23. I didn't buy it this year. They just didn't do enough, and honestly, the MLB The Show content that I put out wasn't doing enough views-wise to justify the purchase and the time when I was still pumping out 2K and Madden content that was superseding any content I could have put out for MLB The Show. I did get a lot of people to ask me about it, but I'm like, my views for MLB The Show, for whatever reason, as my channel continued to grow in subscribers, my MLB The Show slider views continued to drop from when it peaked in 2020. Granted, it was COVID, but still. So the views continue to drop, even though my subscribers continue to increase. And when the game doesn't do enough to make me want to buy it, I just cut it. So if they again, Chase, if they can just drop old gen, that's what's holding them back. They can drop PS4, finally give us the graphics we deserve, finally get us the franchise mode we deserve, I'll be back. 100%. And honestly, if I was getting the same kind of numbers on 2K that I was getting on MLB The Show, I'd cut 2K too. And what's crazy is my channel's always been 2K dominated, as far as viewership is concerned. But last year, Madden outpaced my 2K channel significantly. And so if 2K keeps trending that way, we might just become a football channel, y'all. I mean, we'll see. I mean, I like 2K. Don't get me wrong, and I enjoy making it. But if it gets to be where none of my 2K and I honestly don't think that my 2K content will get to that point. But it's crazy to me considering like going back and looking at my views for 2K20 versus Madden 20, 2K21 versus Madden 21, all my videos, right? Because they're all in playlists. Looking to see how much the gap 2K had back in 2K20 in Madden 20, and then how every year 2K shrunk a little bit, but Madden would grow to the point that last year it superseded it. The more issues the game has, the better views you get. Bro, I wish that were true. 2K has a lot of issues. A lot of issues. 2K, bro, I wish. There's so much wrong in my NBA. Gameplay-wise, 2K's a lot better. But the My NBA is completely broken. And they didn't touch it. And so when that game launches next week, they did, which is the problem, though. They didn't fix the problem. The game launches next week. I have it pre-ordered. I'm going to play a lot of my career and stuff. I'm not going to worry about sliders in my NBA for a while. The season doesn't start for like 6 weeks. Why would I? What I will do, though, is I will eventually take 2 hours and I'll just start up my NBA. I won't touch a single slider. I'll run a super sim and I'll make a video. And I'm going to show all the issues that are wrong with 2K My NBA. Because I have not made that video yet. And it needs to happen. If I'm going to do one for the issues with Madden franchise mode and the issues with NCAA recruiting, I got to hit 2K too, man. I can't just be biased against EA. In 2K, that's what I'm saying. The progression regression is ridiculous. Yes, for the first time ever last year, I was able to get it good with the sliders and stuff. The first time ever that's been able to happen. But otherwise, it's horrible. Contracts, horrible for the CPU. CPU contract management, horrible. CPU player option management, horrible. CPU draft logic, ridiculous. CPU trade logic, absurd. CPU free agency logic, stupid. And then because you compile all those things together, simulate 2 years, you'll see that the league will almost double in talent. So whatever the game has for 80 overall up to 99, however many of those players are, like 120 this year now because they keep growing it. After 2 years, that'll be like 210. And because of how they construct contracts, you'll sim just 2 years. Go look at the free agency pool. You'll have a ton of guys that are like 86, 85, 84 overall. You have enough guys chilling in free agency to build a whole ass expansion team that can compete. Because no teams have money. And that should never happen. And the fact that the CPU can go and sign guys if they need a roster spot, they'll sign those guys for like a 1 year, $5 million deal that are like 85 overall, but you as a user can't do it. You know what I mean? It's just so stupid. Yeah, Aim Lamptey, you're right. I agree with you, but what I'm saying is they keep on adding these new features to 2K My GM, so it's like they're trying to put effort, but maybe just fix what's broken first. Like they added the boomer bust system a couple years ago, very cool, but fix the broken shit. This year they added all the extra stuff like, streamline My GM, you can walk around, you can do XYZ, but you didn't fix the broken shit. Fix the trade logic, fix contracts and what people want for cap. Or people want for, their contracts and stuff like that. Like, I don't know. They need to fix that. It's just straight up. So, I've come out and said as many issues are in Madden, man. Madden's franchise mode's better than 2K's because at least we don't get a lot in Madden, but what they give us works. What they give us works, Madden's trade logic is a lot better. Madden's contract and draft logic is a lot better. And although the depth isn't there, Madden's franchise as how it functions is better than 2K's. Straight up. 2K's got better gameplay, but even now that's shrinking a little bit because you have all the issues with the bump steals and the game has yet to figure out how to program realistic turnovers. So you never get accurate turnovers. Free throws are ridiculous to try to get. You had to do. They got rid of the whistle badge, which is the one way we were able to get free throws. But yeah, there's just no real way to get turnovers. Inaccurate passes, there's just a lot of things gameplay wise that they're slipping in that Madden's catching up on, and their franchise mode runs better. So yeah, we'll see, but. No, you cannot. Well, the slider's been out, Hannah. This is just a small little update. You can start. Absolutely start. There's no reason not to start. You cannot import draft classes because of the NIL. So because these are real players and real likeness, EA doesn't have their license for Madden. They only have for college football. So you can't transfer them and their likeness from one game to the other. They have to be a part of the NFLPA. It's 100% a legality issue. Anybody that's going to be in Madden with their likeness, name and likeness, has to be a part of the NFLPA. Because these guys are not in the NFL, they obviously cannot be a part of the NFLPA. So there's really no way for them to be in the game. I do wish that once you've gotten 4 or 5 years into your dynasty, the game had a self-check to make sure there was no real player. They should be able to code players that show hey, this is a real player's name and likeness. And once there's none of those players in the game, then we could import those players. That'd be really cool. Maybe for the future. I think a lot of people just simulate 5 years, 6 years, however long it takes, and then just bring in draft classes that way. But what's up, Kobe? Welcome to the stream, man. We're getting ready to shut it down, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed the gameplay, and let me know what you guys think of the potential changes, not official yet. If you like it, great. We'll move forward. If you guys don't like it, maybe we'll just stay where we're at. I don't know. A couple people said man coverage was an issue. I don't know if they did the profile delete or not. So with the patch, we'll see. We'll just monitor it. Otherwise, yeah, kind of just go from there. Still work on some Madden content, and then, keep trying to pump out whatever you guys want to see. But anyway, guys, thank you so much for hanging out with me. I really appreciate it. I don't know if I'll stream tomorrow. I don't know if I'll stream much for the holiday weekend or anything at all. It just depends on how my time plays out. But obviously, you guys will know if I do and try to make it a good one. So anyway, y'all.